Okay, Invisible Gunslinger number 1's commentary is going to be difficult to review since his style is so unpredictable, but I feel that's all the more reason to try to make sense of what it is that makes me feel he's such an amazing commentator. For science! Well, not really science, but curiosity or such. So, like the title reads, the commentary I'll be reviewing is of Eryi's Action, which is a platformer of a very unpredictable sort, because you'll really rarely see what is going to kill you. It's got more of a puzzle format rather than a dodging focused format, so that's something I'll try to take into account. The series achieves the baseline requirements of having a decent microphone and no video or audio issues. The controls are learned on the fly, and both the game and the commentator contribute to telling what the controls are for the viewers. I count that as a positive thing. I've just now come to the realization that the reason I like blind commentary might be because it can be usually construed to follow the 3-act structure, and I sort of touched that issue in my previous review of Grim of Ars Expeditions Conquistador, and that's when it struck me. An act structure simply means that any story has a beginning, a middle and an end, but there can be more stages like in the other common act structure called the dramatic structure. The 3-act structure has the stages setup, conflict and the resolution. In the setup stage in a blind commentary, the commentator and the viewer are being introduced into the game mechanics, the setting and usually the premise of the story of the game. In the conflict stage, there's either facing an obstacle that takes a long time to solve, or if the commentator plays well, multiple obstacles which are overcome without much trouble in the game. A better name for that stage in the 3-act structure for a blind commentary would be build-up. The resolution is either a long-awaited victory in the form build-up type, or a long-awaited defeat in the latter build-up type. After that begins another build-up of either of the two types, followed by a corresponding resolution.
Okay, wait for it. Get that fish out of here. Get that fish out of here. Yes! Oh my god, yes! I did it! Yay! Oh, yes. Moving on.
In a non-blind commentary, however, there's usually no build-up stage because the commentator knows what they are doing and therefore there's no reason to suspect they are going to fail at any point. Likewise, usually only the victory resolution applies to them. They must have different reasons for people to watch them, perhaps they are used as walkthroughs, but because I don't watch them much at all, I'm probably not even able to see what's the charm in them. Invisible Gunslinger number 1 some time ago asked his viewers what makes them watch hard or even sadistically hard games being played.
Oh, I get what I'm supposed to do. Fly! I put my hands in my face because I'm just...
I might have come to an answer finally. It's because the build-up is so long. The eventual victory actually feels meaningful, but of course the commentator also has to be extremely creative to pull off commentary even in the most repetitive of situations. Eryi's Action isn't one of those sadistically hard games, but doesn't seem to be easy either, so there is a place for build-up. In a simple game like a platformer, there's rarely need to explain to a viewer what you're doing. In fact, that is going to get boring probably no matter how wide of a vocabulary you use in your description. There has to be some extra spice, and Invisible Gunslinger's style in this commentary seems to be mostly talking about the game creatively. It's really hard to explain, so I'll give you a few clips.
You know, I gotta say, we're probably gonna burn more carbs getting to the melon than the melon will probably actually give us. Unless it's like a gigantic melon, like, is this the World's Fair's biggest melon? Already the plot holes in this game. Holland is trying to kill me? Holland! I don't like all this accordion music. It's like, come into my woods, little Eryi. We will give you melons. Hello, are you my friend? You know, I think Raiden is the one making these accordion noises. Look at his mouth. Is he just talking to himself? You're insane. I mean, yeah, I've got a flower or a leaf on my head, and I'm like looking at it and bouncing, but who are you? Who are you to judge, Raiden? Oh, did you see the little sadistic grin on his face when he threw me? Give me that cereal, Krocko. You've stolen my cereal for the last time. Considering where we are the cows? We've got a fence here. That's a really, really shoddy fence in the background. Who built that fence? What kind of animal is that going to keep in? Better yet, who's that going to keep out? Nobody. Come on. Feed me the balls. I double dog dare you. I think I already double dog dare you. I will double crocodile dare you. Look at that. Yeah, I'm getting right up in your face. What you gonna do about it? Fish, you can help me out. I've never eaten fish in my life. I'm a plant. I'm part of nature like you. Okay, fine. Planet. Hello, little tapeworms. No, save the tapeworm. I saved him. Look at that. He can continue on with his life. I am a fireman now. See ya. Who is the AI director moving all of the stage equipment? Eryi, are you making clones of yourself, or are these all just your sisters that are respawning? You know what it is? No, this is like, no, we're just planting we have a whole bunch of Eryis back in our backyard. That's what it is. Oh god, I'm gonna be naked at least one time in Bowser's castle. I said I would never do it again. Stop it!
However, I feel like the commentary has too few moments where Invisible Gunslinger #1 goes off on a tangent, unlike in other games he's played. For example, there are no stories about real life. The closest we get is this.
Oop, I can hear sirens outside. They're coming to get me! They know about my animal cruelty. You'll never take me alive! That is for certain.
He also makes references to his other works a bit.
Patch it, Solgren.
One fault in Gunslinger's commentary is that he gets distracted easily, resulting in him not finishing his sentences. In the earlier episodes I felt there were too many pauses in the commentary, but that might be just that a feeling. The completionist in me weeps every time Invisible Gunslinger #1 leaves a diamond, a sort of a collectible item in this game it seems, behind. The speech when fighting the final boss was pretty good, and that's one of Invisible Gunslinger #1's strong suits. Now for the rating. How is one supposed to give a rating to this? I'll try anyway. The combination of not much build-up before resolutions and not as unpredictable commentary as is his style makes this probably not one of Invisible Gunslinger #1's best series. It's still pretty good, don't get me wrong, but platformers seem to be pretty common for commentating on, so the bar is set pretty high. That means even the short pauses in commentary will inevitably degrade this score noticeably. I think I'll give this series 7 lemon curries out of 10.